Greetings, dear people of Trinity, wherever you find yourselves on this day. Welcome to our worship in the roofless church. I haven't gone very far out into the out of doors today. I'm sitting on my own porch. I mentioned it last week, and I thought I would welcome you to our front porch. You can see the welcome mat there, which was made by the women of the refugee camp in Greece called Ritsona, with life jackets and other materials, and designed by the artist Banksy. And I set it up to say to you and to all who walk by, welcome. Now you'll notice that my eyes are shaded. It's the only way I can look at you sitting in the sun, so I put my hat on. So you'll see my mouth in the sun and the rest of me in the shade. I want to share with you today, no matter, really to meet you however you are feeling, however you're doing, with a tool. And the tool is something called Commonplaces, which is a spiritual tool that I was given when I began with my spiritual director at seminary 40 years ago. And it's called Commonplaces. And it's a way of reclaiming scrapbooking. The way to fill commonplaces is to just simply be inspired to notice anything that speaks to me without thinking about it, capturing it, either cutting it out of a newspaper or cutting a card or a word of inspiration, printing a photograph, and gluing it into a book. The book that I got was the book that I could get at CVS, and it's just a ruled composition book. And in it, I'm placing those things that inspire me. And I'm also handwriting sayings or quotes that I'm receiving, as I'm sure you all are on social media, that inspire me or speak a truth that I feel I need to remember. And what this is doing for me is telling the story of my experience through my eyes, through my heart, my experience of this time. I started when we first began to shelter in place. And I wanted to read to you, as our reflection, one of the emails that I got today. When you go out and see the empty streets, the empty stadiums, the empty train platforms, don't say to yourself, it looks like the end of the world. What you're seeing is love in action. What you're seeing in that negative space is how much we do care for each other, for our grandparents, for our immune-compromised brothers and sisters, for people we will never meet. People will lose jobs over this. Some will lose their businesses. Some will even lose their lives. All the more reason, on your way to the store or just watching the news, to look into the emptiness and marvel at all of the love. Let it fill and sustain you. It isn't the end of the world. Perhaps it is the end of the world as we have known it. It is the most remarkable act of global solidarity we may ever witness. What if this is just the beginning? Blessings and love and hope. Stay safe, stay home, be well.